Hello everybody, how are you doing? I am doing absolutely fantastic. It's been a while. Oh, it's been a while. It's probably been about maybe a week since I've played anything. Which would be Mario Galaxy. Oh, thank you, Peach. Yay! Hells yes. Hope you guys are doing really good. You can probably tell, by the sound of my voice, I'm still recovering from the WWE weekend. And I'm probably going to be a little bit low energy, but I'll talk to you guys about the weekend, that's for damn sure. It was really something special that kind of, I would say, superseded WrestleMania. However, was part 2 of my WWE experience of 2025. You know, it was so good. Really was very special. And, you know, most of the reason why it's special is like, it was here in Perth. It was like, to have something like this 15 minutes away from my house is a real surreal situation. Like, everyone considers to be really Perth to be one of the more isolated parts of the world, and I think that's quite a true statement. Okay, so someone's got the golden shell. I think one of these dudes has it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, really? Not gonna give that to me? Spin the chase. There it is. So yeah, it started off with SmackDown, and like that in itself was really awesome. Like as soon as Cody came out, everyone was so excited, and they just didn't let him speak. That's the thing. They didn't let him speak. He just like went, "Yep." Yeah, gold medal for me. But my main memory of SmackDown, truly, and I apologize, I can hear my voice sounds really a bit crackly, so. But man, nothing what it was like on Monday. I'm recording this on Thursday now, and yeah, let's go this one. Was the dark matches. First of all, Grayson Waller came out for a main event match. First. Man, and that's what I mean, like, people might go, oh yeah, he's a heel. But when he comes to Australia, he really is a busy guy, Grayson Waller. He really is going to be, in my opinion, in the future, a very say yes individual. Like, he's like, yep, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. He's got a really great attitude for someone on the lower mid card. Like, who doesn't get an incredible amount of opportunities, yet it's still highlighted on the show every 3 Raws and stuff. Like, I was so proud of Grayson Waller and like how he's tackled this trip to Australia, and seeing the telephone interview and Oh, secret star. Oh. Oh, this isn't the star I'm going for, but that's okay. Sorry, I have to kind of concentrate a little bit. Oh. Oh, man, that's hard. Is it going to bring me back to just that section? Yeah, cool. That's good. Smart like that. I'm going to have to... Yeah, cool. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on this now. And yeah, and the and then we had a couple of dark matches. So we had Jey Uso come out. So he's always a highlight, just his entrance. When he comes out, it's just a highlight. He had a really fun, just very quick, we don't have to do anything match with Bron Breakker. Like, really and truly don't have to do anything. You know? Like, they just have to go out there, and he got the referee to do the yeet, and then Bron Breakker got upset the referee was doing, the yeet, and that, and yeah, so that was cool. But then they had a tag, and it's one of my favorite matches of the weekend. Was a non-televised. It was Rhea and Io versus the Judgment Day, Roxy and Raquel. And I love Roxy and Raquel. Like, I think they're really good heel tag team. Heel chick tag team. And I think that's something that is a bit missing. And they fill that spot in WWE. I'm a big fan of Roxy. She is small in stature, yet she's so talented. So it was so good to see. And that was a great match. And I think because it was the first night of the tour, pardon me, because it was the first night of the tour, I think they were just all excited. I could tell Rhea was like pumped up. I recorded all 3 of her entrances because I love Rhea. But that was the most kind of like intense entrance that she did, was that dark match. Anyway, let's just listen to this story a bit. Oh, the music's beautiful too. One of my favorite things that I've ever got from the Nintendo Club. And for those of you who don't know, the Nintendo Club was like, you got premium points in your like 3DS games and your DS games and that. And when you got enough of them, you could trade them in for exclusive shiz. A bit like gold coins are now, but the stuff, the products they would have back in the past was way better. There was like Japanese fans, other Hanafuda cards. But the coolest thing was CDs. Oh, and not only that, they even had like exclusive Game & Watch DS games. That was wild. Like, you couldn't buy them. You had to order it exclusively with your points that you got, and you had to get like 1,000 points, which was like 10 or 12 games or something, and you would have to get them in a particular like period of time so they wouldn't expire and stuff. So I've gotten a few things from there. I got like a couple of things from my housemate, but I got a Mario 3D World soundtrack. And it's a really lovely soundtrack. Like it's really well. It's a beautiful colored quality product, and it's all orchestrated and it's so cool. So yes, so that was SmackDown. The dark match was good, and it set the tone for the weekend. It was very good. Like, 28. I have to get one more from here. Oh, is this going to be the painful snow one? That might be. Well, maybe not. Then it was astonishing to see at Crown Jewel. Like half the crowd was wearing John Cena merch. And as someone pointed this out, RAC Arena, the arena we were in, is predominantly kind of blue. It's actually really, it can look a little, I don't know, goofy with how blue it is. But when the John Cena fans like sat with the blue, like kind of output, it looked really cool. And by this time again, my mum and me could feel that we were starting to get a little bit unwell again, a bit like Vegas again. I think just being amongst the crowd of people, you're just bound to get a little sick if you're touching things that like other people in the public have touched, and that. Oh, and by the way, before I talk about Crown Jewel, I went to the Perth Superstore on the first day it opened. Oh, I talked about that. Yes. I've talked about that in the previous episode. 2 episodes ago, the Mario Galaxy. So yes, so Crown Jewel, yes. Definitely the most kind of intense atmosphere of the weekend. People can say Raw was a bit like, had a great atmosphere too, and it did. But like Crown Jewel is really special. Yep. Straight off the bat, oh man, the US anthem being booed, that set a tone. That was really intense. Like if you were watching that on a Facebook or whatever, it doesn't do it justice. Like, it really felt angry. Like, I think everyone stood up ready for the Australian national anthem, and when they started singing the US anthem, man, people were pissed off, man. It was really crazy. Thankfully, that poor lady who sang, Sophie Foster, I think it was, didn't take it personally. But yeah, yeah, there we go. It's teaching you how to do that. But man, that set the tone. And the video packages they did with Rhea Ripley and that, like, no one does production like WWE, man. Seriously. People can say what they want, that's fine, I get it. AEW is awesome. Like, AEW does a great job. Like, I just saw the Darby Allin John Moxley promo that they did in the jail, and that was so well done. I still think Darby's a little awkward, but I think for what it was, that was friggin' great, man. Like, I just love that, like, John Moxley coming in and saying, we're both not gonna quit, so, like, we're gonna end up killing ourselves, so what do you want to, like, what do we do in this situation? Like, it's so well done, and so like a movie, like, oh, I give great credit to AEW for really doing some when they're on, like WWE, sometimes they're not on all the time. But when AEW is switched on, it is so friggin' great, man. So what was my point in all that? Something about the atmosphere, I don't know. But, yeah, my main memory of that night, you know, really was AJ versus Cena. And like the Bray Wyatt. Oh, I should have grabbed that. That's okay. And the Bray Wyatt tribute that people obviously are like, that was the highlight of the night. It's like, yeah. That was special, man. And like seeing the photos of Cena and that, and like it was really lovely. And that match went on for 28 minutes or so. The actual match. The introduction would have went longer, you know. So, like, I had the feeling it was going to be pretty good, but I knew that Cena couldn't go at the level that he could go in 2016. You know, so I knew they were smart, I knew they were professionals, I knew that they knew, like, exactly how, you know, what they could do, you know. And it was beautiful to see all those tributes, you know. I think there was about 10 in the match, you know, so, you know, the only thing missing was a carry and cross move. And then that would have been, people would have lost their friggin' shit if they did like a cross hammer or a straight jacket. As a matter of fact, maybe they did do a straight jacket, but it didn't really. People thought it was a Gunther move, but I think people thought it was a Gunther move and not a cross jacket. Maybe, I don't know. Like everyone, I love the relationship of Io and Rhea. You know, it's so genuine and it's so wholesome. And I hope, like, a bit like AJ and CM Punk, which I am sure is going to end up with AJ Lee getting broken in half somewhere and CM Punk losing his mind just for emotional kind of like attachment. I just hope that like Io doesn't get broken in half by, you know, by something, and you know, and like just to make Rhea upset. Seeing Stephanie Vaquer, and you know what, I will say, I was a bit concerned in a way of hello? Oh. Of like Tiffany and Vaquer, just because they hadn't really interacted much and they're both kind of new. So I was thinking that match might have been a bit rough. They did really well, and a lot of people said it could have done with another 5 minutes, and I understand that. I understand that people said like, oh, why? I said I think they purposely didn't give too much. Damn it. So they, to kind of highlight. I forgot which wrestler said it. There was a wrestler that said, always leave them wanting more. It's better leaving too early and having people go, oh man, I wish we got like 5 or 10 more minutes. Then people going like, oh geez, like that match kind of carried on longer than it had any right to. You know? But I really liked that match. I thought that they did very well. It's cool to see Triple H. Always love Triple H. I have great respect for Triple H. For Triple H. Yes. Me being a smelly WWE mark, you know. That move that Seth did in the Cody and Seth match, I have a sneaking suspicion that it was supposed to be like a Cody cutter or something, or like Cody was supposed to catch his head and then kind of fall in a bit like a cutter formation. Like, I don't know, that headbutt was a very... Oh, man! Oh, screw you. Anyway, for more stories like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. Straight away with that move, I could tell something was a bit odd because they paused for a minute and had a word. And then in the post-conference, Seth was like, yeah. So, that's a pity that he legit got injured with that. But that gave us a really special moment on Raw. Before I talk about Raw, though... Sorry, I'm all over the place today because I'm not... There was a point where I was recording like pretty much every day, hence why I'm really far ahead. Some episodes have got locked into like the 1st of November now. so like, yeah. Ooh, ice flower. Man, I was completely wrong about that Nintendo short with the baby and the telekinetic powers and stuff. I said for sure that was going to be a short for to kind of hype up the Mario Galaxy movie. But no, it was related to Pikmin. But it's just like a Nintendo kind of short that they were just made kind of almost to demonstrate or have fun. So that's cool, but I was completely wrong. I said to people, it's not a Pikmin. It's not a Pikmin, It's not a Pikmin short. I don't know what people are talking about. That's clearly Rosalina. And it was. So yeah, my apologies, people who probably like, dude. And I was just like, no, literally it's Rosalina, because Rosalina has weird powers, doesn't she? Being like from the, you know, from space and stuff, right? Right? I don't know. But yeah, no, it turned out to be a Pikmin thing, so go figure. Very, very cool. Oh, do that on purpose. Let me just concentrate on this for a minute before I talk about Raw. Oh man, you have to be really on the ball with this. Okay, just wait a second. Oh, really? Okay, this is good timing now, I think. Oh! Oh my goodness. Come on, man. Okay. We should be perfect. Okay. Okay. Okay, concentrate. Okay. There we go. Oh! Iceberry! Okay. I suspect there's something around... Yeah, from what I recall, there's something around the corner here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so then we got to have a break from wrestling. I went there with my mum, which was very, very nice. She enjoys just live entertainment in general, so... Oof. Better be safe and grab this. Oh, you got the ball, Navi. Oh, really? Meow. You want to play with the ball? Oh. Can you hear that little old meow? She's not an old cat, but she sounds like she's old. Meow. Oh, you sweet girl. I know, Bubba. Come up and hang out with me as I play Mario. Yeah. You're beautiful. So, before Monday... Oh, really? Okay. Hello, sweet girl. Oh. You're beautiful. Beautiful, sweet Navi. So yeah, I think I've spoken about it. I was like annoyed because whoa. Alright, down I go. Not dealing with that. Because I killed the prom queen, a metalcore band in Perth. They had a gig on the same night as Crown Jewel. So obviously I wasn't going to make that. I was like, oh, the only one night. That's a pity. But then they decided to do a oh. Jeez, man. They decided to do an all ages show at the Leadville HQ. Which is a really small, bare bones venue that I had been to many times when I was like super young, like 20 years ago. I'm talking like, oh damn it, the controls. Am I gonna die literally as I get this? Oh no, okay, thank goodness. Well, that's good. I can talk about Raw in the next episode, but I'll talk to you quickly about Prom Queen. Yeah, so it was really awesome. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I got to go and see Prom Queen. And 3 other really awesome bands as well. Furity, Shattered, and Daybreak, I think it was. And they were all great. So that was really something really cool. And I might go back, actually. And see if I can do some of these other kind of special ones. And that gave us a bit like, it gave me a bit of a break, you know. We ate like dumplings from Authentic Dumplings, always good. The Terrace. I feel like the Terrace still has some stuff to go. Okay. yeah, so it was really, really such a good show. Such a cool little intimate show to kind of like break up the night. Again, similar to Vegas where we had all the wrestling and they had music, you know. So I was very, very pleased with that. Anyway, hopefully this episode looks good. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time for more Mario Galaxy and more wrestling talk on Case and Point Plays. Bye.